If you're tired of losing fights that you should be winning, or just tired in general of losing to players that you shouldn't be losing to, then this video is for you. The truth is that most players don't lose because of bad aim or bad mechanics. They lose because they make small mistakes over and over again without realizing. So today, I'm gonna give you a bunch of pro Fortnite tips that can actually make you better at the game. These aren't crazy pro level tricks that take months to learn. They're simple things you can start doing in your very next game. Make sure you guys like and subscribe if you guys haven't already, and now, let's get on with the video. So the first tip is you gotta stop fighting everyone. One of the biggest mistakes I see players making is treating every enemy like they have to fight them. The truth is, you really don't. Just because you see somebody doesn't mean you need to push them. Good players understand that Fortnite isn't about getting into the most of the fights. It's about taking the best fights. If you're low on health, low on mats, or genuinely just in a bad position, then it's okay to back off and reset. Sometimes the smartest play is simply just not fighting at all. Now let's get on with tip number 2. Think before you push. A lot of players see someone who is weak and immediately push them. But before you push, ask yourself a few questions. Do I know where my teammates are? Do I have enough heals? What happens if another team shows up? Thinking 2 steps ahead can save you from unnecessary deaths. Tip number 3. Position is way more important than aim. Everyone wants better aim. Everyone wants better aim, and don't get me wrong, I do too. But positioning is what wins most fights. If you have high ground, cover, and a good angle, suddenly your shots become way easier to hit. That's why it's very important to take peeks. And meanwhile, the player standing in the open has to play perfectly just to survive. Before focusing on your mechanics, start focusing on where you're standing. Taking right-hand peeks and left-hand peeks genuinely help a lot instead of just making a wide edit. It helps you take less damage as well as it helps you do more damage. Tip number 4, stop panicking. This one alone can completely change your gameplay. Most players panic the second they get shot, they start building randomly, they miss easy shots, and they just stop thinking. The next time someone surprises you, slow down, just build. Create your space, create a 2x2, create a 4x4, think about your next move. Staying calm gives you a huge advantage. Especially in tournaments, most players get nervous, but you also got to remember that there's always another tournament, there's always another game. That's what helps me stay calm during tournaments. Tip number 5, learn from every death. Every time you die, ask yourself one question. Why? Not like breaking your setup, not that guy's so lucky, not that that weapon is broken. Why did I actually lose? Did you push a bad fight? Did you miss your shots? Did you forget to heal? The fastest way to improve in Fortnite is to be honest with yourself. Tip number 6, stop playing on autopilot. This is something almost everybody does. You load into a game, loot, rotate, fight, die, and queue again. But you're not actually thinking. The players who improve the fastest are constantly asking questions. Where's the next zone? Where are players rotating from? What's my plan if I get pushed? Thinking ahead separates good players from average players. Tip 7, consistency beats flashiness. Social media makes everybody think they need flashy clips, flashy editing, crazy edits. The players winning the most games are usually doing the basics really well. Good aim, smart rotations, good positioning, and good decisions. Focus on consistency first, and the flashy plays will come naturally. Tip number 8, play the edge of zone. Most players immediately run to the middle of the circle as soon as they see the next zone. Instead, try playing the edge of the zone. The reason why I say this is because if you go straight to the middle, you are more than likely going to get focused and you're going to get sprayed from every angle possible. You'll have a fewer angles to worry about, fewer players behind you, and you often catch people rotating, which is great for Surge. Sometimes the safest spot isn't the center, it's the edge. Tip number 9. Always have an escape plan. For every fight, think about one thing. If this goes wrong, how am I getting out? Do you have mobility? Do you have cover nearby? Do you have enough mats to disengage? Good players don't just think about winning the fight. They think about surviving it too, which also means running away. Now, the last and final tip, number 10, don't loot forever. Some players spend the entire match looking for the perfect loadout. Problem is that while you're opening your 15th chest, other players are getting eliminations, rotating, and setting themselves up for endgame. Once you have decent weapons, decent heals, and enough ammo, start playing the game. A good loadout won't win you a match. If you're still looting when the final zones start closing, it won't do you good. And okay, don't get me wrong. Like, you want to have max mats, but before like that 6th zone pulls, you want to be max mats. You want to still have a good loadout. It doesn't need to be the best, obviously, but it's worth it. And honestly, if you could just master a few of these habits, you'll already be ahead of most Fortnite players. The best players aren't always the fastest builders or the craziest editors. They just make smart decisions consistently. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next Fortnite video. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.